Hi, actor friends. It's Michael Kostroff. Oh my God, we're going to talk about acting this week. It's been so long. We talk about monologues, we talk about auditioning, we talk about agents. Uh, this week, we're going to talk about acting. One of the reasons that I don't subscribe to a single repeatable acting technique or a group of steps that must be executed when approaching any role is that characters come to you in different ways. I don't want you to be afraid of the ones that come easily. I do want you to be analytical about the text and the characters. Ask yourself lots of questions and slow down and don't jump to conclusions. However, if you find that, oh my God, this person's me, I know exactly what they're feeling, trust that. Trust that you don't have to go into your closet and meditate for 3 hours, or call your coach, or sit on a mountain and look at your navel, or or anything else, or use substitution, or or any other techniques. It might be easy, and that's okay. Easy's okay. Isn't that nice? My God. Some characters really are so far from you, and that you get to use your toolbox. You get to use sense memory, substitution, uh, um, trying different uh, traits, thinking about the character's worldview and what that would be like, and that's fun. It's a lot more work, and I love those characters as well. And some of them are what a friend of mine calls walk-ins. They just show up. For me, um, there were two particular experiences of that. One was Hairspray, because I was playing a woman. I was playing a mom, and I knew the show and we rehearsed and we learned, but she didn't show up until I got into drag. She didn't show up, and I didn't. I just sort of got out of the way, and my wife said, she said, "You went away. I just didn't see you in there at all," which is pretty cool, you know. Um, she just walked in. And if that sounds too weird, then whatever. Don't take it on. The other was, I did an episode of Banshee where, I mean, friends, I never get to do this kind of part. I had long hair, tattoos, including like neck tattoos, scars. I was like sniffing coke, and I wrecked a casino, and I mean, I was a just a fucked up mess, smoking and southern and gravelly and all this stuff. And I said to my wife, we talk about these things a lot. You might be catching on. I said, my favorite thing is I got no bag of tricks for this character. And when I got out of the makeup chair and I had all this stuff going on, cigarettes and all this stuff, he started to do shit that I would not have come up with on my own. I just, just there was a sort of I stepped into this sort of recklessness and sloppiness, and he was trouble. He was a loose cannon, and there was one scene where I was supposed to be eating a meal during the scene, and I had a cigarette going at the same time. I was like eating steak, and I'd like, who does that anyway? And that's like a walk-in. It's like okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get out of the way. And I wonder if you've ever had that experience. Hairspray in particular, I was like, I put on the wig and the makeup and the dress and the padding and all this, and all of a sudden there she is. Uh, so I think again, find delight in these things. When we get too technique addicted, oh, I can't believe I said that. That's acting heresy. When we get too technique addicted, I love that I said that. Um, it could be, oh, but I didn't do my character's backstory. I didn't do the bio. I didn't do the blah, blah, blah. I didn't do my moment before. I didn't, you know, if it's working, it's working. If it's working, it's working, however it works. And one of the things I find joy in is that each experience is different. Each new project is a whole new package from IKEA that you have to assemble, you know? And it's just great to have a toolkit that you can rely on when it doesn't come naturally. Um, I have a lot of different techniques and um, methods at my disposal for the times that there's a little bit more mystery to it, and it requires a little bit more work, and I love that as well. That's it. That's the week. That's what I talked about today. The different ways that the characters show up for you. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you all watching, and I hope that these are helpful. And feel free to share these videos with people. It's just something I do. Um, and I'll be back next week. Who knows what we'll talk about? I really don't know. Bye.